So are you an owner of a pet grooming business? Then this video is definitely for you. I am an owner of this business and I receive multiple inquiries for appointment bookings on my WhatsApp from my customers. Now handling all of them individually and manually is a very time consuming and a stressful process for me. So to solve the problem, I have created a WhatsApp chatbot using this amazing software that is Pabbly Chatflow, that too without need of any coding and programming skills. So now as I've created this WhatsApp chatbot that is going to handle my queries 24/7 without me lifting up my finger. As soon as now any of the user or the customer sends me a message towards this bot is going to automatically send a reply to them. So now if you want to learn the process of how you can create this bot and how you can use it in real time for your business, for that I'm going to take you towards my screen. So welcome to my screen. First of all, let me show you how this amazing WhatsApp chatbot is going to work in real time. This is the bot. I will send a message towards this bot. Let's suppose I will send hello. As soon as I've forwarded hello, it is asking for me to view my services. So I'm going to click on the view service option right over here. As soon as I've done that, it is asking for me to open the list. I want to do the nail trimming. I'm going to send this option. As soon as I have done that, over here it is asking for awesome choice. That's one of the most loved services. Would you like to go ahead and book an appointment? Yes, I want to. So I will select the option as yes. As soon as I've done that, it is asking for the date and time on which I want to do the booking. So I will write the date over here. Let's suppose as 30th of September 2025. Okay, that's the date that I want. And now it is asking for the name of the pet. Let's suppose for the name over here, I will write it as Max. Okay, I will send the name right here. Now next over here, it is asking for the type of the breed. For the type over here, let's suppose I will write it as Bulldog. Okay, I'm going to send this message right here. It is asking for my name. For the name over here, let's suppose I will write it as Test Account as my name. I'm going to send it. After that over here, you can see it is asking for my number. For my number over here, let's suppose I will write it as, this is the number I forwarded the message, and now it says your grooming appointment is confirmed with Fluffy Glow Grooming. Can't wait to pamper Max and make them smile. This is the location and the support number. Okay, so as I receive the confirmation message, if I'm going to open my Google Sheets, you can see automatically as a business owner, the record has also been created. Owner's name, phone number, pet name, the breed is also right over here, service is right over here with the date. Okay, so as now you can see right here, I have received all the details in my Google Sheets and this bot is auto replying to all my messages. So this is how this amazing workflow, the chat bot, is going to work in real time. And now let us build this amazing WhatsApp chat bot without need of any coding and programming skills using Pabbly Chatflow. For that, on a new tab, I'm going to browse the website of Pabbly Chatflow, that is www.pabbly.com/chatflow, and then Pabbly Chatflow's landing page is going to appear. Now before we create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot, I want to let you know about Pabbly Community. Pabbly Community is a space where you can find real-time updates on Pabbly. In this space, you can get help not just from our team members but also the fellow users. Over here, you can ask questions, share feedback, and find amazing automation tips for your business. So go ahead and join our Pabbly Community today. For that, you'll find the link of our community in the description section below. Okay, so now over here on Pabbly Chatflow's landing page, if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free credits every month to explore more about Pabbly Chatflow. But if you're an existing user like I am, directly sign into your Pabbly Chatflow account from here and you will land towards Pabbly Chatflow's All Pabbly Apps page, where you will see all the applications that Pabbly provides. As I want to use Pabbly Chatflow, I'm going to click on this Access Now button, and then Pabbly Chatflow's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. Let me give a short brief of what Pabbly Chatflow is. It is a tool with the help of which businesses can manage and send WhatsApp messages efficiently and super easily. In Pabbly Chatflow, businesses can add multiple WhatsApp numbers. For that, simply you need to click on this Add WhatsApp Number, where you will find two options to add your number, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. If you want to learn about both of the methods of how you can add your WhatsApp number, you can find the link of the tutorials in the description section. Okay, Pabbly Chatflow provides with multiple features like inbox, contacts, team queues, templates, broadcast flows, AI assistant, activity logs, and settings, in which you will find multiple options. If you want to learn about each and every feature of Pabbly Chatflow in brief, for that you will find the link of all the sections in the description section below and learn about each of the feature briefly. So now let us build this bot. For that, from the panel, go towards the flow section right over here. Now to create a new bot, you have to click on this add flow button on the top right corner, and the bot is then going to be created. Firstly, we have to rename the bot. So for the name of the bot over here, I'm going to give it as automate pet grooming appointments via WhatsApp. Okay, so this is the name of my bot right here. Firstly, you have to set up the trigger. Now what is this trigger? Trigger is the starting point using which this bot, this chatbot that we are creating, is going to be initiated. For that, we have to select a trigger event according to our requirement. For that, go to this drop down, and these are the given trigger events. Okay, that is keyword regex match, user starts conversation, template selected, WhatsApp template delivered, contact added to contact list, custom field updated, and tag assigned. Okay, you need to select the trigger events over here according to your requirement. I'm going to select over here as keywords and regex match. Okay, so now I have created this entire chatbot. I will show you the chatbot that I've created, and I will tell you how you can create this amazing chatbot as well. Okay, so let me open the chatbot that I've already created. So this is the entire chatbot, and for the regex over here, you can see I've selected as keyword regex match, and I've entered a keyword right over here. Now what is this keyword? Let's suppose I will add a word over here as hey. Press the enter key to save it. Okay, now if any of the customers sends any of these messages over here towards my bot, this bot is going to be triggered from here. You can also use regex, which is short for regular expressions. It is a special pattern or sequence of characters that is used to find, match, or characterize specific text. Okay, so over here, if you want, you can add the regex according to your requirement. Now after this trigger step, I have this welcome message forwarded. Says hello dear, welcome to Fluffy Glow Grooming. This is the name of my business, and over here it says how can I assist you today. For that, I have added this message, that is view services right here. Now over here I've added this button. For that, you need to simply click on this add button, and the button is added, and just name the button like I did. Okay, you can add maximum number of 3 buttons only. Now after this button, I have added this list right over here. Okay, how can you find this list? For that, under messages, you will find the option list. Drag it and drop it in this field. The list is going to be added. I have given the header to this list as the business name right over here. Entered the body as choose the perfect grooming services for your fluffy friend. Okay, so this is the body right over here. Now in the list, we can add multiple section. I've added a single section in the name of available services, and in this section I have added over here, you can see 4 items. My first item is bath groom, and you can see right over here the description is right here. The next title is nail trimming, the description. Next is haircut, the description, and the other is spa package with the description. Okay, so you can create a list like this for your business services as well. Okay, now over here, as I've added multiple sessions, you can see right over here the selected service. I want to save this answer inside Pabbly Chatflow of any of the items that is selected from the list. Okay, so that I can know that this customer wants this kind of a service. Now to save the service response, we have this amazing feature by Pabbly Chatflow, that is contact custom field. Inside settings, you will find the option of contact custom fields. If you're going to open it, you will land towards this page right here. If I'm going to scroll down, these are all the fields that I have created. You can create more fields from this add more field button right over here and name it. Okay, so how can you add that contact custom field in this flow? For that, simply in actions, go towards this set custom field, drag it and drop it, and you will find this field right over here, in which you have to first select the contact custom field from the drop down in which you want to save the answer, and for the enter value, enter the value that you want to save in this contact custom field. So if the customer selects this option, that is bath and groom, in this field that is selected service, this bath and groom answer is going to be saved. Okay, so in this manner I've added 4 other contact custom fields you can see right over here. Okay, so now as I've saved the answer, now my next is I want to know the details from this person right over here. So I've added a text button right over here. I've told them that they want to book an appointment, yes or no. So over here I have added 2 buttons, that is yes, book now, other is show services again. Okay, so this button that I have is directly going to go back towards this list right over here to show the service to the customers again. But if the answer is yes, our next is to collect the data from this customer right here. For that, we have to ask questions from this customer. For that, simply you have to find the field of ask question in the action section right here, drag it and drop it in this field, and the question field can be added like this. I have added few questions you can see right over here. My first question question is what? To collect the date and time of the appointment. So I've created a contact custom field of appointment, date and time. Format of the reply can be any, so I've selected it, and this is the question. Now next is I want to know the name of the pet, so I've asked this question. This is the contact custom field. Selected format is text, number of attempts is 1, and validation message is error. What is this validation message? So let's suppose now over here the answer towards this question from the customer is not equal to the selected format, that is text. The customer will receive a validation message of error from here. Okay, next is I want to know the pet breed, so I've collected the pet breed data. I want to know the name of the parent, that's the customer. I've collected the data of the full name, phone number. Okay, so I've collected all the details right over here. Okay, now I want to forward the details to create a record in my Google Sheets. For that I have used this amazing feature by Pabbly Chatflow, that is API request. Under action you will find this option of API request. Okay, so now over here we have to add a webhook URL. Now from where you can get the webhook URL? For that what you need to do is simply over here, if I'm going to go back to the all Pabbly app section, I will access the Pabbly Connect section right over here. Okay, now after accessing Pabbly Connect section, you need to create a new workflow. For that, click on this button. There are two ways to build your workflow: the new beta method version, that is more modern, faster and flexible, or the classic version that has the stable and familiar approach. I will select the new beta method version. You have to name this workflow right over here. So for the name, I will add over here as, so this is the name I have, automate pet grooming appointments. Okay, for the folder, I've created the workflows folder, and then click on this create button. You can create as many folders in Pabbly Connect according to your requirement, and the workflow is created, on which you will find two principles, that is trigger and action of the workflow in Pabbly Connect. Trigger gives the commands and action follows them simultaneously. That is why there is only one trigger but multiple action. Okay, click on this plus button. Over here for the trigger application, search for Pabbly Chatflow right over here. Okay, so I've selected Pabbly Chatflow, and the event is going to be new message received. Click on this connect button. You will find this webhook URL right over here that you need to copy and paste over here in the field. If I'm going to click on this edit button, you have to paste this webhook URL in this field right over here. So let me do that for you. I've pasted it. Okay, now after pasting, select the method over here as post. Okay, now after entering the URL, now we have to set up the parameters that we want to send towards this URL. For that, select the contact custom field first. I want to send the full name, so I'm going to copy this full name and paste over here in this field. So now you can enter the key all according to your requirement. In the similar manner, I'm going to add other fields that I have right over here, like the selected service. So I'm going to copy it and paste it right here. Okay, in the similar manner, I will enter all the other fields right over here that I have collected the data of. So you can see right away I've set up the parameters right here. Okay, now we have to first test this webhook URL before we save this. Okay, for that, click on this test button, and as soon as you're going to click on the test button, you will receive the status over here 200. That is a positive response. And inside the workflow, if you're going to wait over here for a few seconds, you will find this response. That is a test response right here. If this response is captured, this means the webhook URL is successfully working. Then click on the save button and just save the webhook URL. Okay, now the webhook URL has been added over here successfully. As now this webhook URL is added, now after that I want to send a confirmation message of the appointment. So you need to simply do that right over here. Okay, now as you have added over here, you can see I have added some things right here like $pet name. Okay, now what is this $pet name? I want to add the data from this contact custom field. I have created a question right over here to collect the pet name. I have created a contact custom field in the name of pet name. I want to extract the data from this field right over here, the answer of the pet name, and add it in this field right here. For that, simply add a $sign in front of the contact custom field, exact name, and that data will be extracted from that field and added over here. Okay, so I'm going to add the pet name right over here, and this is the message you can see. Okay, so now this is the entire bot that I have created. As now this bot is created, now what we are going to do is we're going to complete this entire flow that we are creating right here. But before that, you need to save this bot from this save button right here. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to simply complete this entire workflow that we are creating inside Pabbly Chatflow. As now we have the response, I'm going to add an action step, in which from action application I will select over here as Google Sheets, as I want to keep the record of the appointment details in my Google Sheets. Okay, and over here what I'm going to do is for the action event, I will select it as add new row and then click on this connect button. If you want, you can select the existing connection from before, but I'm going to add a new one. For that, click on this sign in with Google button. This window is going to appear. As I want to continue with this account, I'm going to select this account from here. Then it is asking for the access of this account, for which I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. As now this connection is successfully created, firstly we need to select the spreadsheet. I have created one in the name of pet grooming appointments. So what I'm going to do is, for the spreadsheet I will select it as pet grooming appointments. Okay. Next it is asking for the sheet. I have created a single sheet in the name of sheet 1. So I will select the sheet over here in the workflow as sheet 1. Okay. Next it is asking for the owner's full name. So over here for the data of this field, what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data. Click on this field, the previous step is going to appear. Click on it. Okay. This is the data right over here. This is the owner's full name. So I'm going to select the data of the full name from my previous response. In the similar manner, I'm going to select all the other details from this previous response right here. So as you can see, I've selected the details from my previous response for all these fields. These are the headers that I've created in my Google Sheets, the fields. Okay. So as now I've selected the data from my previous response, this data right over here has been mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. After that, simply I'm going to click on this save and send test request. Over here you can see I've received the spreadsheet ID, that is a positive response. And in my Google Sheets you can see the record has also been created successfully of the test data. Okay. So as now this response has been successfully created as a record, this means this automation using Pabbly Connect has now been successfully created and the flow is also been created right here. Okay. So now let us test this flow and this workflow that we have created. For that, I will be sending messages towards this WhatsApp chatbot with my number. Now this is the WhatsApp chatbot. You can see right over here towards this bot. Let's suppose I will write a message over here as hello. As soon as I'm going to do that, over here you can see I've received this message. Hello dear, welcome to Fluffy Glow Grooming, your pet's leave looking possum. Okay. I will select the message of view services right here. Now after that, over here you can see this bot has given me a list. I'm going to open it. I want to do the booking for, let's suppose as over here, let's suppose I'll select haircut. Okay. And then I'm going to send this message. As I've done that, you can see right here it is asking for me to confirm my booking. I will click on this yes button. As soon as I've done that, it is asking for the date and time. Let's suppose for the date over here I will write it as 1st of October 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Okay, I'm going to send the date and time right here. As soon as I've done that, it is asking for my pet's name. For the pet's name over here, let's suppose I will write it as Bailey as the name. Okay, so I'm going to send this name right over here. As I've done that, it is asking for the type. For the type over here, let's suppose I will write it as lab as the type. Okay, so I'll send this message. Next over here, it is going to ask for the name. For the name over here, let's suppose I will write it as best customer. I'll set the best customer name right here, and then it is asking for my phone number. For the phone number over here, let's suppose I will write it as, I'll send this number right over here towards this bot. As soon as I've done that, you can see I've received the confirmation message for Bailey. You can see right here. If I'm going to open my Google Sheets, you can see the record has also been automatically created. Name of the customer, phone number, name of the pet Bailey, breed is lab over here. You can see selected services haircut with the date and time of the booking. Okay. So you can see automatically this bot is replying to all my messages. With that over here, the record has also been created. So this is how this amazing WhatsApp chatbot is going to work, and this is how this amazing workflow is going to work in real time. Okay. So if you find any of the questions or doubts in the video, you can ask us all the questions in the comment section and we will reply to you as soon as possible. Make sure to keep your flow activated right over here for this bot to give the answers. If this button is not toggled on, this bot is not going to give the answers towards your customers. Okay. So now over here, if you want to use this bot in your business as well, then you can find the link of this bot in the description section and simply use it for your business. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just this WhatsApp chatbot, you can create multiple other chatbots according to your need with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any question, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can ask us query on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can check out this link. If you want to try to create this bot for yourself, for your business, you can do it absolutely for free with the help of Pabbly Chatflow.